let's expose Fiverr's new level system. Now, I've been on Fiverr for over 10 years. And the last 5 years or so, I've been really active with my account and have made close to about 9,000 bucks. It's not like big take home money, but it's a nice side hustle money for me. But here's what I've always done. I've responded to every customer, every prospect, every message that I've got within 1 hour since I've had a Fiverr account. Now, I make sure with all of my customers, I exceed their expectations. And I've gotten 65 reviews, all of which are 5-star, except for one person gave me a 4.3. Now, when the new levels and ratings came out for sellers on Fiverr, I was issued a low performance. You're currently unable to access certain level benefits. And my success score is a 4. My response rate is I'm not quite sure, maybe an 80, something like that, right? I've had 53 unique clients. I've done 82 orders. Now, again, I'm getting a message when I log into my account that says, take action. Your performance is below Fiverr standards. Low performance is affecting your visibility in the marketplace. To improve your exposure, make sure your success score is 5 or higher. Now, I have, again, 65 reviews, all 5-star, except for one 4.3. And if we go back here, we can see I've done almost $9,000 in earnings. I have had 53 unique clients, and I've done 82 orders, all of which I've responded to within 1 hour. So I decided to reach out to Fiverr to ask them for more details as to why I'm at a level 4 success score when I've always been a top seller prior to them changing their ratings and this level thing. So let's go into it. So I emailed them and I said, hey, I'd like to understand better. Here's what I'm seeing. I have a level 4 success score. They listed client satisfaction, negative impact, effective communication, negative impact. And so I said, hey, you're listing my profile as low performance. At this time, I had 64 reviews, all 5-star except for one, which is a 4.3. Hey, let me know. I'd love to understand how I can make this better. What does this mean? So they got back to me with a bunch of hokey pokey stuff and, oh, hey, you know what? This is these are key areas that effective communication relies on responsiveness, helpfulness, and setting clear expectations. Again, I matched and exceeded all of those things with my clients. So I prodded more. Hey, what is it that you're actually saying? She didn't answer my question. So again, I asked, hey, what is going on? Can you explain to me this? I have a response time of 1 hour or less and have never asked my clients to leave a review or rating. I only have had one person give me a 4.3 star. Right. And so I said, hey, I just want to understand what is going on. So she forwarded me over, or she responded here to more things. The level system considers a wide time frame of your performance. Right. On each gig, you'll see key areas of positively or negatively impact. This girl has no idea what she's talking about. She's just mumbo jumbo in it. Right. So again, hey, you still haven't answered my question. Please tell me exactly what I need to do in order for me to increase my success score. But it makes absolutely no sense to me. You say which is measured and classified based on various key areas such as customer satisfaction, on scheduled deliveries, value of money, and more. I've never been late. I've had 5 stars on all of them except for the 4-star. And I'm not sure what value for money and more means. She then tries to explain again. And I respond back. Here's why. I said, I don't have a bad experience with customers. And I told her, hey, shame on your boss for Fiverr putting you in a position where you can't properly explain to me to explain how to actually increase the score on the platform that you work for. So then this guy or this gal, Evie, jumps in, says, hey, I'm aware of how important it is for you to know how to improve your success score. So allow me to explain. So she goes through this big random blah, 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 right? And then I suggest in the future that you avoid misunderstandings, dissatisfaction, and consuming changes by discussing needs and deliverables in advance. Now, I've never had conversations like that. So again, I'm like, hey, you said, I suggest that in future you do this, right? And I know that sometimes buyers can be difficult to communicate with and some negotiations. That's what she said. I said, please give me an example of when there was a misunderstanding, dissatisfaction of your time consuming changes. Again, I'm just asking, hey, what did my clients say? What are they saying? Which specific example did you do or did my clients say that I can go and improve? I'm just trying to figure out where I went wrong. So I respond back. I ask this, right? She responds back. I completely understand. I completely understand that you wish to know in detail what made an effect on the negative score. Allow me to forward your inquiry to a relevant team for further review. So then this guy Nolan jumps on Hey, I'm Nolan, shift manager of Fiverr support team. I reviewed your request, noticed that this matter was reviewed multiple times, and I responded to. I can assure you that your issue was reviewed thoroughly. It has not been reviewed thoroughly, Mr. Nolan. And at this point, we have no additional information or assistance to provide you on this particular issue. Any further requests will be replied to the same information you received so far. Now, this is interesting because at this point he's saying, I don't really know. So I'm just going to tell you right now that you're just going to get the same answer. So Fiverr is refusing to give information about their rating when I'm inquiring, why is my success score a 4? What is actually causing it? Even at the beginning of this thread, they're saying, oh, well, there's this negative comments or misunderstandings and all this stuff. Yet I've never had that. So I was just asking for examples, and they have no idea what they're doing when it comes to ratings. And I just want to expose this because this is what's going on. Now, this is not just me. If I did some research and I found this other guy here, same sort of thing. 5-star reviews on my gig, always work beyond the limits. Client was satisfied, right? He is at a level 4 as well, same as me, right? And so he's asking, "Hey, why is this doing this? I don't know how Fiverr is calculating these metrics. These are severe irregularities to it." Now, here's the interesting thing. Since I got this email from Nolan, the last order that actually came through on my account was right before I sent that email. So have I been shadow banned by Fiverr? I don't know. But it's very interesting that I actually had a consistent flow of customers prior to that, a few times a month, but I haven't had any since I sent that email. So Fiverr is refusing to explain their rating system, which is affecting the sellers of Fiverr. This is just the experience that I went through. I think Fiverr is a great company. I've always had great things to say about them, but it's interesting that they can't answer the simple question as to why they gave me the rating that they did. And again, it's not just me, it's multiple people on this thread here. So Fiverr, hopefully you see this video and you can explain better to the sellers of why you're giving them the rating that you are, because you cannot, based off this thread. So 3 people from your team cannot explain to me why I'm getting this message and have this low performance. Interesting. Hey, drop a comment below if you're watching this video and this has happened to you before and what your experience has been like with Fiverr.